Hello, my name is Peter. I am here to present to you my final business project on impact investing and inclusive business, an approach to sustainable cassava value chain in Nigeria. The aim of this project is to identify precisely the success ingredients of inclusive businesses around the world. The concept of inclusive business is no longer new in global businesses today. Organizations around the world and multinationals have invested in inclusive business models. Some have been successful and some have been a total failure. The purpose of understanding the success factors in inclusive businesses today is so as to create an actionable insight for investors in inclusive business in the cassava value chain of Nigeria. According to the World Bank Regional Poverty Estimate of 2013, Sub-Saharan Africa is home to the most poorest people on the planet, with a poverty gap of 15.9%, which is the highest in the world. This describes how far below the poverty line people in this region are really living. Due to the time constraints of this project, secondary data from the National Bureau of Statistics was used to understand the demographics of smallholder farmers in Nigeria. Cassava as a crop has the potential to eradicate poverty in sub-Saharan Africa. Its high demand in the production of local delicacy is a market on its own for investors to benefit from. The local delicacies market of cassava is not the only source of profitability for inclusive businesses in Nigeria. The economic benefit of industrializing cassava in Nigeria cannot be overstated. Cassava is used in the production of high-quality cassava flour, which can be a substitute for imported wheat. It is also used in the production of starch and derivatives, which is used by pharmaceutical companies. It is also used in the production of biofuel. It is used in the production of ethanol. One of the major problems facing the industrialization of cassava in Nigeria is attributed to the capacity of the farmers to cultivate and produce cassava tubers that meet market standards. For example, an hectare of land cultivated with cassava in Nigeria is probably going to generate about 20 tons of cassava roots, compared to places like Thailand, where agronomical practices have improved the production of cassava to about 80 tons per hectare. This and more contributes to the inability of cassava farmers in Nigeria to meet industrial demands. The problem facing smallholder farmers in Nigeria and the cassava value chain as a whole, as it relates to industrialization of cassava in Nigeria, can be a thing of the past through the implementation of inclusive business models to provide services that caters for the needs of farmers in the aspect of training, agronomics, financing, link to market, and many other services. But in conclusion, it is important to emphasize that inclusive business models may fail in their mission without appropriate impact investment. Thank you, and God bless.